sunrise in the summer morning.
Alright, hey, Hazemate here, and I'm shooting another Surron light beat video on this part. Alright, it's a show and tell video for the BILLFARO rear brake bracket and brake rotor guard. Okay, so you can get these on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description of the video. It's kind of like a combination of the brake bracket and the and a rotor protector. Okay, for doing enduro stuff. Okay, so we'll take a closer look at this and then we'll go install it. All right. Okay, let's go do some unboxing. So we're gonna go open this up and see what it looks like. I think that's here. Right here, yeah, let's take a look at the box first. It says it's for, it's a BILLFARO Kubier E Segway X260. All right, it should fit X-Way. It should fit the Segway bikes and the Surron bikes. Okay, made in China. There's some kind of number up here, CT132. Okay, let's open it up. Okay, let's take everything out of the package first, and then I'll go over some of the features of this product. All right, here's the bracket itself. And it's got some tape on it. Okay, oh, it's nice and meaty, that's for sure. Comes with a bag with the fasteners and the Allen wrench too. All right, and there's the rotor guard. Okay, there it is. Okay, so why would you want to get a guard like this for your rotor? All right, for this piece right here. Well, it's because if you do a lot of enduro stuff, you know, you ride around a lot of rocks and stuff, you risk the chance of a rock hitting your rotor and bending it. All right, and if you know the light bee has these very thin rotors that are very easy to bend. Okay. All right, and so you have the option if you want to use it with or without it. All right, the main reason I bought this is to get this guy. All right, I thought my brake bracket is getting kind of old, and I wanted to get a beefier one. All right, and that definitely looks beefier. Okay, I don't really use the rear brake all that much on my bike, but there it is. Okay, so let me go over some of the features of this product from the webpage. Okay, so here's some of the features. It's CNC billet aluminum, all right? No plastic with factory look anodizing finishing, okay? It says it's lighter, higher corrosion resistance, and more durable than stock spacers. Okay, the surface treatment is CNC machine anodized. I think you can get these in different colors too. It's easy to install, light and durable, aluminum manufacturing, CNC exquisite craftsmanship, giving the product a strong texture. Easy to install without instructions, and well, you can just watch my video. And the fitment is for Surron MX and X. All right, so Hades Omega has the MX. All right, that's the original Surron. The X bike, and for Segway X260. It might fit an X160, but don't quote me on that. All right, it says it's good for woods riding or hard enduro riding. All right, yep. And Hades Omega has a lot of bent rear rotors. I don't know why. Okay, should probably get one for the front one also. But all right, but there it is. Very nice. It's very shiny. It's been clearanced. Okay, and then this is the guard. Okay, so I will do the I will install the guard, all right, but the guard is optional. You don't have to install it. My suggestion is if you do a lot of off-road riding in like rocks and in the woods and stuff, you know, where you'll be jumping over stuff a lot, then this is probably a good idea to have. Okay, it'll protect your rear rotor. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and install this first. Okay, so before installing the guard, we're gonna put some Loctite on the screws, all right, because it screws onto here. So go open your baggie here. Take out the Allen wrench and the 3 screws, and then bolt it on there. Okay, goes like that. Let's put a bit of Loctite or thread locking compound. Oh, whoop, too much. So you wouldn't want this to come off while you're riding, right? Okay, and then just go ahead and tighten them down. Okay, and so there's no torque spec for it, so I would just snug it with, just snug it. Okay, until maybe it doesn't want to go anymore. Okay. All right, now let's go install it on the bike. Okay, so if your bike is it'd be great if you could put your bike on a stand because we got to remove the rear wheel to do this. Okay, so get a 5mm Allen wrench. All right, I'm going to use this guy right here, and remove the rear caliper. All right. Okay. Okay, the bolt. Okay, put the caliper somewhere. I'm just gonna let it hang off right there. Okay, and now we gotta take the wheel off. Okay, next thing you want to do is remove the wheel. So we're gonna remove the axle nut. I got a 17mm on the impact gun here. Use what you got. Okay, push the axle out. Okay, mine has this. Don't worry about it. You're not going to have that. So. But there's a spacer. I would remove the spacer off. Yeah, just remove that spacer so it loosens the chain, and then pull your chain off. Okay, just let it hang there. Then pull the rest of the axle out. Okay, pull the rest of the axle out. Yeah, and then so your brake bracket is going to kind of fall out already too. Just make sure it doesn't fall. Okay, and then you can slide it out. Since the caliper is not on there, you can just pull it straight out now. Okay, and there it is. There's the old brake bracket. All right, holy moly, this thing is, I don't know, it says it's lighter, but I don't believe it, man. All right, I don't know. We would have to weigh each one. I would say they probably weigh about the same, but this guard adds some weight. Okay, there it is, and then we're gonna go put it back on. Okay, so yeah, there's the slot right there for the to install it back in. Okay, you're gonna want to grab your wheel and then put the brake bracket on there. All right, and then slide it back in like so. Okay, and then put the axle back in once you have the hole lined up. Okay, put your chain back in. Don't put the block in quite yet because we need this to be loose. It's probably a good idea to wear gloves when you do this too. This chain is probably all greasy and stuff. All right, pull, kind of pull the wheel back, and then this should pop back in. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, you're not gonna have this, but I'm gonna put this back in, and then pull the wheel back, and then you should be able to put the spacer back in. All right, make sure it's nice. Pressing on the block. Go get your axle nut. I'm just gonna tighten it a little bit with the impact gun. But all right, got my torque wrench here. I'm gonna set the torque to 42 foot-pounds. Okay, 42 foot-pounds. Alright, it's really loose. I should have gunned it in more. Okay, wheels back on there. Okay, now you're gonna want to put your brake caliper back on. So slide the caliper back onto the rotor, like so. Then put the bolts back in. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in lightly first. Okay, it's on there all the way. I'm gonna back it off maybe like half a turn, so it's loose. All right, and then I'm gonna squeeze the rear brake. All right, and that should kind of line it up. All right, you can line it up later, you know, but that's how I'm gonna get it in the ballpark. All right, and then I'm gonna tighten it all the way while I'm holding the brake down. Okay, gonna tighten that just a little bit so it doesn't move. Okay. All right, get a small torque wrench out and set it to 12 Newton meters. Okay, 12 Newton meters. Go ahead and torque it. Okay. All right. And so I didn't mention it before, but I'm using a Magura MT5 brake caliper. It should be fine with the stock brakes too. So just that's just a little FYI. Okay. And then maybe you want to fire up the bike. You probably can't do this unless you've disabled your kickstand sensor, but mine has. Just make sure your rotor's not rubbing on the caliper. Because it could be one of two things. If you're rubbing on the caliper, is either your rotor's bent or this isn't on there right. Okay, so you might have to realign it, right? That looks pretty good right there. I'm gonna give it another blip and then give it some brake. Okay, looks like it works good. All right, there it is, guys. So isn't it a thing of beauty? All right, so yeah, wow, it just it barely clears the rotor. All right, but that's good. That means it's precision made. So one thing to note, if you have upgraded your rear brakes to a bigger rotor, all right, and you put a bracket kit, then this probably won't protect it anymore. Okay, this has to be, okay, the guard has to be extend farther than the rotor. All right, so the only place it could possibly get hit now is probably up here. Okay, but that's a lot better than, you know, the other half is protected now. Okay, so, and the bottom part is where all the rocks and stuff are going to be, so you don't really need anything on the top. All right, unless you were to drop your bike on a rock or something. Okay, but there you go. It looks great. It's black. All right, not like the old one. I don't know, is the old one black? Yeah, the old one is black. Yeah, okay, my bike is the carbon color, so, but it is bling bling. I like the look of it. It definitely looks much stronger than the old part. All right. Okay, I think it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't weigh it, but it's probably weighs about as much as the stock part, or it'll be heavier. Okay, so because it's just beefier, man. It's made out of much stronger material. It's made out of a CNC aluminum. Okay. The anodizing is very nice. All right, it gets dirty real quick. Okay, yeah. Okay, so just yeah, make sure you torque everything. If you're all right, if that blue Loctite material is worn out, like you're not getting any resistance when you're putting it in, then you might want to put some Loctite on that. Okay, but mine is still okay. So I've never had a problem with the rear brakes getting loose like that. Okay, and so there you go. That's how you install the BILLFARO rear brake bracket, rear enduro rotor guard. All right, for your Surron Lightbee or Segway X260. Okay, pretty easy to install. It should probably take you no longer than 10 minutes. All right, you should be able to install this in like 10 minutes, and it looks like it's good. Okay. All right, hope you learned something. I will put a link in the description of the video where you can purchase this on Amazon. All right, it looks like it's a great part. Maybe I might do a review later on it, a long-term review on it later, but this is just a show and tell and how to install it. So this bracket should be much stronger than the stock bracket. Also, that's another reason I bought this. All right, it was so because it was stronger than the old part. All right, I noticed that my old brake bracket was like kind of moving a little bit. Maybe the tolerances aren't as tight as they used to be, so what I'm going to say, but yeah, this seems like it's more secure. Okay, you definitely, when you're braking, you want this thing to be, you know, this may make your braking better. Okay, so it won't flex as much and stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. Hayes, make out.